Welcome to another video, guys. The new path event is starting out, and in this video we're gonna talk about it, see if it's worth it, try to calculate how much shards you are gonna need depending on what you're gonna be doing, and all of that good stuff, so you guys have a better idea of what you should be doing. I hope you find the video helpful, and if you do, a like and subscribe would be awesome, and don't forget you can check me out live on stream each Tuesday and Thursday, where I do my best to give you guys free account takeovers as well as paid ones. Check out the description if you want either of them. If you want to support the channel for free, you can download Raid from my premium download link and start Raid the right way. But now, let's get into the video. So the new Sweethearts Path event is starting at about 4 minutes, so might as well. I'm gonna be finishing up my Master Deck of Fate while I'm waiting. And I still have quite a few cards to flip. I did blast a lot of energy into all sorts of dungeons, but still, it is quite the expensive event, so I will have to blast through a few more soul stones at least. I did get extremely lucky and I actually opened myself a 6-star Calamitas live on stream from a freaking immortal soul stone, so that was absolutely amazing. But yeah, let's bang out a few more points this way, see if we can get ourselves a little bit more lucky stuff. Would be pretty awesome. 6-star Vagabond, insane. 1-star Chromax, nothing amazing. 2-star Staldus, already have him at that. And let's see what else we have out of the next batch of tenors. Hopefully something good, would be lovely. We're not expecting much, but are we getting much? 1-star Crixia, already have much more than that, but I don't have a Crixia. 3-star Artor, we have him at 5, nothing. Right, not the best, not the worst. I'm also gonna blast through this one. Last one was a 6-star Mythical. What is this gonna be? Understandable, have a nice day. Right, let me just quick math how much more points we need. 16 card flips, so one more big stone I'd say, and maybe a couple of more mediums, something along those lines sounds about right. Let's go ahead and do that then. Grab me one of them big stones, see if something good happens out of that, and a couple of the mediums ought to do it. Let's see if my math was correct of the quick kind. Let's see what the two medium ones have to say. Epic, nothing too fancy, and the other one, not much, but it's honest work. 4-star Rector Draft, surely I have it at more. And yeah, let's see what that big stone holds for us. Something good, no doubt. Please don't be an epic. There you go, something. And it's not really something because I don't have her, but at some point I might. At some point I might. Little Miss Annie is kind of an okay champion. With a 5-star, definitely a bit better. Okay, this is kind of sucky because I literally just need 200 more points. So I guess I will need to do a little bit more dungeon diving while we're talking about the event. It is what it is. But at least right now we do have a couple of pretty good tournaments. A Dragon tournament with increased speed set odds. Augustine Pontiff's tournament is also finishing right now. I'm sitting at the #1 spot on both of those tournaments, but let me get some more potential speed set out of the Dragon because it's pretty decent. By the time these get leveled, surely that's gonna be enough points. But yeah, while we're waiting for that to happen, let's see what's happening over at the Sweetheart Path event. 16 seconds left, and yeah, this will be requiring you to open shards as well as to be farming artifacts. So right now it's actually not the worst idea in the world to be doing a little bit of dungeon divers. There we have it. What's the path gun look like? Get artifacts, summon champions. How much points are we gonna be getting for champions? Thanks for that, Raid. Right, sounds like the usual. 4500 for a Sacred Shard, 1800 for a Primal Shard, 750 for a Void, and 300 for an Ancient. If you are planning to be doing this as free-to-play, the Sacred Shards would be a pretty good bang for the buck, because you should be having a decent amount of Sacred Shards as a free-to-play if you're farming yourself the clan boss. But if you're planning on actually buying yourself through this event, Primal Shards are actually the way to go, because they cost 4 times less than a Sacred Shard, but they give you a lot more points, like literally free. Primal Shards give you more than a Sacred Shard, so there's that too. Void Shards also give you slightly better compared price to points ratio, so there's that too. And heck, even 20 Ancient Shards do cost as much as 1 Sacred Shard usually, so you are getting 6,000 points. But this is only if we are talking about buying stuff. Going through the path itself, let's see what it's looking like. So here's the whole thing. Apparently we're gonna have to be using some keys. We start with 0 keys, that's important to note. We have fragments in the middle, 15 fragments in the middle total, and about 10 fragments on each side. And if you want to be reaching the souls at the end, there's not going to be any key requirements, but they are going to be 50 bucks each, or more like 50k points. And at the end we also have the stunning avatar. Apparently we have some mythical crafting materials, some mythical books, Lego books, all around not the worst rewards in the world, but it's kind of a weird event, not gonna lie. Like if you don't get get yourself Solanar. How important it is for you to actually be getting these souls, not as important, I'd say. But if you do indeed open Solanar, this would be definitely the thing you really need to be getting yourself, and getting yourself Noldua soul wouldn't hurt, that's for sure, but it's really gonna cost you way too much. The sucky thing about this event is even if you have done all of the events up until now, you're still gonna need to do 15 fragments from this event, and for that to happen, this means you gotta go on the far left, on the far right, open up the key, and get yourself at least this one. So it's not gonna be the cheapest out of the lot, but let's actually map out how much it is gonna be. Let's start off with yellow for the fragment path. You are gonna have to pick one of these as your start. I say the rank is not bad, so we are gonna have to get ourselves this thing, go down this side. It's really not gonna be complicated just for the sake of fragments, but yeah, you are gonna have to grab yourself the key as well. So this is gonna be one of the thing. The other thing is gonna be you're gonna have to go down here, grab at least these fragments, and of course we're gonna have to go down into the other side, all the way down to the key again, so we can unlock the middle section, and that's about it. And here we have it. This would be the path most people should be going for the sake of getting themselves Noldua if they're going for her. Okay, and there we have it. The trusty Excel has given us the grand total of about 10 sacred shards is gonna be all you need in order to get yourself 15 fragments. So that would be about 35,500 points, which is roughly 10 sacred shards for you guys. But if you also need still all of the other fragments, you're also gonna have to go down and grab both of these, both of those. So this would be an added extra fragment path you might want to go for. Okay, and that is gonna be how much points? For the extra 10 fragments, it's literally gonna cost you 38,000 extra fragments, guys. Like, look at this nonsense. It is kind of rough, and that is gonna be about 11 more sacred shards, so a grand total of 21/22 sacred shards in order to get yourself just the fragments alone, which is definitely quite expensive. And if we add the cost of actually getting yourself one or two of the souls, that is gonna become a little bit over the top for sure, like 40 sacred shards, no questions asked, surely. If we have to add the yellow path for people that want to be getting Noldua, but they also want to grab themselves at least one of the souls, be it Solanar or Noldua, we're also gonna have to go down, get ourselves, let's say, a Lego skill book, and pick one of the souls, let's say Solanar. That would be an extra 60k points. So if you want to be getting 15 frags plus one of the souls, that is going to be an extra 60,000 points for a grand total of 27-ish sacred shards. But if you also want to grab the second soul, that's going to be 50k extra, and that would be about 41, 42 sacred shards, guys. Definitely not the cheapest out of the lot, and the most expensive path would be for you if you actually need all 25 of the fragments. That would cost you about 52 sacred freaking shards, guys. Here's the math behind it. 15 frags, 25. Let's change it to frags, not grags. What is that even? But yeah, it is not gonna be cheap, that's for sure. So be careful, temper your expectations. This is kind of for the whales, isn't it? To be fair, it's not super complicated, but it is gonna be costing you quite a lot here, so there is that for sure. I myself did not get lucky to get myself Solanar, and I'm not really sure I care about the 5-star Noldua soul, so I think I'm just gonna be blasting through about 10 sacred shards. Maybe we're gonna pull sacred shards until we open a legendary today, and the rest I can just go for some dungeon diver action, that kind of stuff. That should be doing me well. But yeah, all around, it's not gonna be a cheap event, and it's not even giving us Solanar as a champion, so kind of sucky, I don't know. The champion is really cracked out, and having a 5-star soul for him would be absolutely amazing, but it is what it is. Anyway, without further ado, let me crack open a few of my sacred shards. Right now, we do have ourselves a bunch of the other partner champion events from the past, and I myself would be happy to get myself an Awela, and I would not hate having a Rotos, I guess. Awela, honestly, is the one I really want. Rotos might as well. I don't have his partner, but still, Awela is amazing for all kinds of Titus teams, so might as well try for that. And yeah, let's get the crack in, see what that feels like. Starting off with some epic action, Lodric Falconheart. Nothing to write home about. Another one. Balthus Droglord is definitely one of the champions ever. Shard number 3 gives me Snorting Pug. Not amazing at all. Croydon the Blue, can't say no to that. This was one of the best first epics I opened on my account. God knows it carried me super hard on dungeon divers and such. Good times. Got ourselves a frickin' hope. Can we hope for a frickin' Awayla, though? Can we do that thing? No such luck. Heronis. Few more to go. And we can call it. Legendaries are not in the house with us, sadly. I don't know. I'm not sure I really should be opening much more than this. Like, we've opened about 8 shards, I do believe. They're already selling us points, so if you really want to be doing this with money, obviously buying the points straight out would be the best bang for the buck, but that kind of feels wrong now, doesn't it? Oh, hell, I made a very, very big miscalculation, guys. This is not 3,500. Shit, this, I overshot it a lot. So, the fragments are gonna be completely different, damn it. I was calculating by 3,500, but it was actually 4,500, damn it. So that changes a lot of things. It's actually about 8 shards getting yourself the 15 fragments, about 8 more to get the extra 10. Okay, so this is much better. I did the recalculations again. Sorry about that, guys. Hope nobody got baited, but probably no one did, if you've been watching the video at least. So yeah, it's gonna be costing about 8 sacred shards to get yourself the 15 frags, about 8 extra to get the 25, so a grand total of 16. And if you also want to be getting yourself a soul, that's gonna be about 21 sacred shards. If you want to get 2 souls, 32 sacred shards, and if you want to get 2 souls as well as all of the fragments, it's gonna be about 41 sacred shards. So definitely not the cheapest out of the lot, but definitely much better than the bullshit I started off with. So there is that. Well, I guess I'm done with all the fragments straight out like this. I can just grab all of these fragments and call it a day for this event. If I'm not gonna be going for the souls, which I think I'm not, this is literally all I need to do. Just grab myself the keys, the fragments, and that's about it. Kinda sucky that we didn't get a frickin' single legendary, but maybe we're gonna get ourselves a single legendary and a double up legendary. Should be getting one of those relatively soonish. Let's see if we can hold out from our sacred shards till then. Bro, I'm so freaking good at this. I literally forgot we also have to add the plus 3,000 points from the last one, so I promise this is the last calculation, god damn it. Had to add plus 3,000 points to this thing, so this is the final result here. 3,800, 500 points. So yeah, these are the final freaking results. 8.5 sacred shards for the 15, 17 for the 25, about 22 for 15 fragments plus a soul, 33 sacreds for 15 frags plus 2 souls, and about 41.44 for both the souls, all of the frags, that kind of stuff. This was a lot messier than it was supposed to be, but that's what we get for doing a quick math live. So yeah, guys, all around, not the cheapest out of the lot, that's for sure, but if you got yourself Solanar, do what you can to get yourself his partner, and do what you can to get him at least his soul, because he is really gonna need it. That's about it for that. Let me just go and grab myself the rest of these points from the deck of fate so we can get ourselves base him and see how that feel. And we got ourselves a third. There we freaking go. This is the third time we actually got 3 in a row. A couple of rares, 1 green, not the worst. Let's see what the rest of this holds. Another blue, some green. That was close for a triple epic. Sadly, the triple epic is gonna be the last card we open. I'm pretty sure of it. Hey, we got ourselves triple uncommon at least. Yeah, of course the last one is gonna be the epic, guys. Hey, look at that, another trippy this thing. Oh, look at that, there was no last epic. Well, it is what it is. Hey, we actually got ourselves that achievement for deck collector. I can slap myself another cool little badge over here. Maybe instead of this, get myself another cool red pay to win badge like that. There we have it. Now people know I'm a degenerate. So yeah, guys, all around that's gonna be it for this video. Sorry it was a little bit messier than it was supposed to be, but it do be like that sometime. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and do let me know in the comments what you're gonna be going for from this path. And if you want to support the channel for free, download Raid from my premium download link and start Raid the right way. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Crystal5, and I'll see you in my next video or stream.